Hey everybody, we're here for another battle report. This week we're doing Rebels on Rebels. On the left we've got Dash Rendar with Kyle Katarn, Heavy Laser Cannon, the Outrider title, Push the Limit, and Engine Upgrade. It's a pretty fat Dash that is going to be bouncing all over the place with Engine and Push the Limit. Miranda Doney is his companion with a Twin Laser Turret, C-3PO, Ion Bombs, and Advanced Slam. With C-3PO on Miranda, that's a lot of regeneration and hit avoidance. His opponent Zach is flying 4 Blue Squadron pilots with a Z-95 Headhunter. Just an all-out jousting list. Billy on the left is setting up his Dash and Miranda. Custom painted Miranda. Check out that nice blue sleek design. One of the nice synergies I like about Billy's list is with Push the Limit and Kyle Katarn. I mean, it's going to work really well because Kyle gets a stress or removes a stress. You may assign a focus to your ship, and Push the Limit, he's always going to have stress on himself. So it's kind of like a free focus every turn. Alright, well when the game starts, Zach is definitely going to be the one going first with his low pilot skill B-Wings. I think his objective is to keep everyone in a formation style, get a lock on Dash. Just with MOV scoring, you want to make sure you at least get half those points chewed through. And we're off to the races. We've got a hard one left for his first 2 B-Wings, and I'm guessing it's going to be the same for all of his B-Wings. Hard one left on turn 1. All these guys are going to receive stress for that. The Z-95, which was angled in the right direction at the start, is just going to fly 3 straight. Billy's up with a 4 forward, landing on a rock, but with Dash's ability, he's going to ignore that asteroid, and he's going to barrel roll right off the rock. And he didn't completely get off of it, so he's going to push the limit to boost. Miranda, on the other hand, is going to go 3 forward, and to be really aggressive, she's going to then slam another 3 forward. Kind of the opposite of what I expected. I expected the B-Wings to be the aggressive ones running through the right flank, but instead they're kind of turtling up and letting Billy come to him. Alright, these guys are going to do a 1 bank to the right to remove their stress, and first one's going to target lock Dash. Like any good squadron formation flyer, everyone's doing the same thing. 1 bank to the right, target lock Dash. This one's going to do a 1 bank to the right, and he's too far. Alright, last one, number 4. 1 bank to the right and too far to target lock, so it's just going to focus. Z-95 banks to the right, but also too far to do anything. Now Dash is going to go next. He's got a focus from Kyle Katarn. He's going to 1 bank to the left on the debris and then barrel roll to the left to get out of those firing arcs and push the limit. On the debris field, but that doesn't really do anything to Dash. And he's out of most of the firing arcs now, probably all of them. Miranda did a 3 bank and she's head up right on them. Facing the B-Wings, she's going to target lock the frontmost B-Wing, number 1. And she's the highest pilot skill, so she's going to take her Twin Laser Turret on that B-Wing through the debris field. 3 hits. He's going to lose 1 shield. Second attack, he gets 1 hit, but the B-Wing is going to evade that. Alright, Dash is up next. He's going to target the same number 1 B-Wing, focus fire, through the debris, and what do you know, 4 hits. 2 evades, so that's 2 more shields off that B-Wing. Alright, Zach's turn. He has no firing arc on Dash due to some good piloting by Billy. And he's got just Miranda in his sights, but through a debris field for most of them. First one's going to take a shot. Looks like we got 2 hits there, but we also got 2 evades there. And that's the only one in arc. So for this round, lost 2 shields on B-Wing number 1. Well, round 1 definitely went to Billy, taking off a couple shields from that B-Wing and getting no damage in return. We'll see if Zach can counter with a successful round of firing. The way he's positioned, though, he's kind of stuck in the middle. I don't know how he's going to focus fire on Dash with how close Dash is, especially with how maneuverable Dash is with push the limit and engine upgrade. Need some crafty squad flying. Alright, number 1 B-Wing is going to take a 2 bank to the left, and looks like he's changing target lock on Miranda. Found a new target for these B-Wings. B-Wing number 2 is moving right up. Same flight, 2 bank left, and another target lock on Miranda. B-Wing number 3 is doing the same. And B-Wing number 4 is also doing a 2 bank to the left with a target lock on Miranda. The lowly Z-95 is going to do a 3 bank to the right. Looks like he's trying to maybe block Dash a bit. Dash is going to do looks like a 2 bank to the left, or maybe a one bank right, sorry. And he gets a focus for getting rid of his stress from Kyle Katarn. He decided to target lock that damaged B-Wing. Miranda, looks like Zach predicted correctly because Miranda's flying right in front of all those B-Wings with her 2 bank right. I'm smelling an advanced slam coming by because there's no way that K-Wing can just sit there and take 4 B-Wing shots that all have target lock on it. Yep, he's got his range marker in his hand. He's just trying to figure out what type of slam to do. He's going to do an advanced slam 2 bank to the left, which is going to get out of all of the arcs except for that 4. And because he has advanced slam on his card and didn't cross over any obstacles, he got a focus. Miranda cannot shoot this turn because she did that slam. So Dash is going to take his first shot on the damaged B-Wing. This is a heavy laser cannon, uses his target lock for 4 hits. Zach did roll 1 evade, so that's 3 hits. Takes off the last 2 shields and first hull damage. Z-95 now, range 1 shot against Dash. Got 1 hit and no dodges, so 1 shield off of Dash. He's checking his B-Wings now. We got 1 shot on Miranda. This is a range 1. We got 3 hits. He's contemplating using his target lock to get a 4th. He goes for it. Still just 3 hits. Miranda is going to guess 0 with C-3PO. Rolls a focus, so the C-3PO triggers, and then she spends her focus to successfully dodge 2, only taking 1 damage. That's really annoying. Alright, so another round, and the B-Wings find themselves in a precarious situation with nobody currently in firing arc. If I was a betting man, I would say this is a good time to do some K turns, but we'll see how Zach wants to fly it. And as far as a Z-95, I'm not sure what that lowly little ship's gonna do. Hey, looks like I guessed right. I did used to fly B-Wings after all, so we are doing some K turns. I love that 2K turn. It's actually just amazing. Because the downside for K turns is usually you're moving so far you might not get a shot that turn, but these guys aren't moving too far. So hopefully they'll get a nice bunch of shots on Miranda or Dash, whoever gets close enough. Dash is going next. He's doing a 1 bank towards the fight. And he gets his little Kyle Katarn focus for shedding stress. Dash is pretty close to that board edge, so he's going to go ahead and do a barrel roll to play it safe and not accidentally fly outside the map next turn. He's going to check for target lock on B-wing number 1, the B-wing that currently only has 2 hull left. Unfortunately, he was outside of arc for that B-wing, so he's got to rethink his strategy, and he'll just target lock B-wing number 3. He's got to kill him eventually. Miranda revealed her dial and is dropping the ion bomb. No need to place it because surely all 4 of those B-wings are in range. Just for efficiency, they're going to put the tokens on right now, but technically those tokens would not happen until Miranda has finished moving. But, holy crap. Miranda does a 2 turn and has to decide what to do now. Does she want to try to get a shot this turn or set herself up for next turn, knowing that these stressed B-wings have ion tokens and have to move 1 forward next turn? Miranda's going to set herself up for next turn and get out of the way right now with another advanced slam action, which gives her a free focus. So no firing from Miranda this turn. Dash is going to take his heavy laser cannon on B-wing number 3. Let's see, with a focus and a target lock, he does manage to get 4 hits. Zach rolls 1 evade, and that's 3 shields off an otherwise unscathed B-wing. Zach's turn. What to do, what to do. Next turn is not going to look too pretty, so you got to make this turn count. His B-wings in the back. Looks like number 2 does have range to Miranda, but number 1 is out of range. So he's going to... Well, now he's checking Z-95's range. Probably got a range 1 shot on Dash, but Miranda is a nice target to focus on if the B-wings are going to go for her. He's going to start off with B-wing number 2 in the back. This is a range 3 shot. Looks like he gets 3 hits by sending his target lock. Miranda is going to guess 0. Hey, next best thing. She gets 2 natural evades, so that's only 1 hit on Miranda. B-wing number 4 is going to go. I think that's only 1 hit and another 2 evades. That's 4 evades in a row for Miranda. Alright, with a target lock, we got 3 hits. And what do you know, another 2 evades from Billy, so only 1 more shield gone. That's 6 evades in a row. Z-95 is going to try his luck at a range 2 shot. Rolling 2 dice. Does manage to get 1 hit. And Billy's going to use that focus to evade that. Alright, well this round should be easier to navigate. I don't have to guess what the B-wings are going to do with their stress and ion tokens. It's going to be moving 1 for all of them with no actions. Unfortunately, with the ion tokens, you do not get to shed any stress. The Z-95 also moves 1 and decides to focus. Dash is going to try and do a bank 1. They're proxying their bases right now to see if he makes it, but he is not going to make it. Dash is going to run right into Miranda, which thankfully is the first real good luck that Zach has had. So far, Billy's dice have been on fire, and that ion bomb was exactly in the right spot, right time, so maybe this one piece of misfortune will help Zach claw his way back. Miranda's going next. She's going to use a 2 turn, and that magnetized ship is going to rotate back to where it needs to be. Alright, Miranda decided to focus. She is going to try and use her TLT on number 1, but she's too far, so she's going to go use TLT on number 3. Loses a shield right away, and second one, Zach rolls but fails to evade and loses his shield. Next up is Dash. Dash is going after number 1 since he is in range. Heavy laser cannon. And with his Kyle focus, he's looking at 3 hits, and that's a toast B-Wing. First casualty of the game. Alright, Zach, hopefully you get some good dice to counter back. Number 2 is going to go after Dash. It's a range 3 shot. It's 2 hits, but that's 2 evades. Number 4's turn, he's going to roll. It's 1 hit. Thankfully no evades, so loses a shield on Dash. And number 3, 3 hits, no evades, 3 shields gone. And Z-95 now, with his focus, that's another 3 hits. So finally we're chewing into the hull. Zach starts the turn with his B-Wings. We got a 1 bank to the right. Gets to remove that stress, and I think he's going to put a target lock on Dash. There we go. Number 2 is going to follow suit with a 1 bank to the right and a target lock on Dash. Same with number 3. 3, by the way, is the one that's most damaged right now. 3 is banking and target locking. The Z-95 in the back is going to try and squeeze by with a 2 forward movement, and with some good piloting by Zach, he does manage to not bump anybody. He's going to put a focus on that Z. Dash is going to try to do a 2 turn, but that's not going to get him very far, as he's going to bump right into B-Wing number 4. And since Dash was not stressed this turn, he's not going to get a Kyle Katarn focus. And he's just going to get 0 actions because he bumped into Dash, or dumped into a B-Wing, so that's a completely naked Dash. Miranda is taking a 3 bank to the right. She's got a twin laser turret, so she doesn't need to worry. Far outside of the fight, and she's going to... she's going to check her target lock on number 3, the one that's most damaged, and go for that. Alright, Miranda shoots first. She's going to use her primary weapon, because it has more power, and if she gets 3 hits, she could wipe out that B-Wing. Unfortunately, Zach rolls 1 evade, and that's all he needs to stay alive. Number 2 is now going to let it rip with a range 1 shot on Dash with a target lock. Now we got 3 natural hits. Even with the target lock, still 3 hits, but that 3 hits is enough to wipe Dash off the board. What a turn by Zach. Things are looking pretty good for the B-Wings. Now, for the first time, it's Billy who needs to step up his game. With Dash out of the picture, he has a lot of room to make up with 3 B-Wings and a Z-95 to kill on Zach's side of the board. We'll see what Billy can do with a relatively healthy Miranda. 3 shields are down currently, but she does have the ability to regenerate, and with her slam ability, she's much faster than the B-Wing, so it's a matter of if they can catch her and finish her off, or are they gonna be outpaced while Billy just regenerates. Zach's gonna start the chase with a 2-turn to the left with his B-Wing. And he's gonna target lock. B-Wing number 2 is also gonna do a 2-turn. Checking for target lock is in. He's gonna get that Z-95 out of the way first with a 3K turn. It's gonna put that Z-95 out of the fight for a couple turns, but at least it won't block the 3rd B-Wing, who is gonna do a 2-turn. And is also going to target lock. Miranda's up next with a 2 forward. She's going to focus. And she's going to twin laser turret on number 3, who only has 1 hull left. Billy rolled all 3 dice, which is questionable, but he got the job done. That B-Wing is dead. Now it's time for Zach to do a little payback here. A couple of range, 3 shots. First B-Wing is going to go, and we're looking at contemplating a target lock. I believe he's only got 1 hit currently. He's not going to spend his target lock, and Billy's not going to use C-3PO. He's going to try to evade it, which he does with that single evade. Alright, second one rolls, does not spend his target lock, 1 hit, Billy easily evades. So this round definitely goes to Billy with 2 damage, just killing that B-Wing number 3 and getting no damage in return. Alright, Zach's going after the chase again. He's doing a 2 bank to the right. Still has his target lock, so he's going to barrel roll. He's going to barrel roll a little bit forward to make his chase better. Second B-Wing's doing the same thing, coming close to a debris field, but just narrowly missing it. Does a barrel roll to inch up. And again, that B-Wing still has its target lock. The Z-95 is going to shed that stress by doing a 2 forward. Gonna check for target lock. Definitely has target lock, but will unlikely be in range this turn. Miranda Doney does her 2 bank movement, and she decides to focus up. Both those B-Wings are full, so it's irrelevant who she hits. It's going to do 1 less die to regenerate shield, and does a damage on B-Wing number 4. Second TLT rolls, 1 hit, but no evades. That's 2 shields off B-Wing number 4. B-Wing number 4 is going to fire back now. Range 3. He's got 2 hits and a focus. He doesn't know if he wants to use target lock. He's going to try it. Still just 2 hits. And gonna get 0. Rolls a focus and an evade. Spends his focus to dodge both of them. The other B-Wing is going to shoot now. Ooh, miss on all of them. Going to spend his target lock just to get 1 hit, and that's an easy evade. Last turn, Miranda left unscathed from the B-Wings. Can she do it again with them still hot on her tail? That Z-95 is still yet to join the fight, just kind of anchoring back. Maybe he'll get in the fight this turn. Zach is being very selective with his target locks last turn. Doing some fancy math in his head. It's a bit above my pay grade. I always target lock, but I'm greedy. Okay, the chase is on. We're doing a 1 bank to the left with number 2. He's gonna get a target lock. Number 4 is also doing a 1 bank and gonna acquire another target lock. Z-95 Headhunter is doing just a 2 forward and it's going to focus because it already has a target lock. Miranda did a 3 bank away from the fight because she has a turret, and she's going to focus. She's going to take our first twin laser turret on the damage number 4. This is through a rock. He's going to roll 1 less die to regenerate a shield, using the focus for 2 hits, and does manage to take away a shield. Second shot, all 3, gets 2 hits, and again cannot evade with that B-Wing and loses the second shield. B-Wing's turn to fight back. Number 4 is going to go for it. Got his 2 hits, keeping the target lock. At range 3 through the rock, Miranda rolls a bunch of dice, uses C-3PO to guess 1, but misses and takes 2 shield. Second one fires, only gets 1 hit. Thinking about spinning that target lock. Gonna choose not to spin the target lock, and Miranda does evade. Okay, only 8 minutes left in this round. Things are wrapping up pretty soon. Billy desperately needs to kill a B-Wing for his MOV. And Zach at this point is still looking to just take down Miranda if he can. It seems like a realistic goal at this point. He's gonna bank 1 with number 2, who's undamaged at this point. And he's gonna do a focus since he doesn't have too much room to barrel roll. Number 4 is gonna do a 1 bank, and yikes. That little toe is on the asteroid, and that asteroid just did a damage to that ship. Z-95 is doing a 3 turn and is going to bump into number 4. Miranda is doing a 2 bank away from the fight. And doing some math in his head, trying to see who's damaged, who's not. He's gonna do a target lock on the damaged B-Wing, and the first twin laser turret, he's gonna roll 1 less die to regenerate a shield. Looks like he got 1 hit, and threw a rock. Did evade. Second shot, looks like we have 1 hit, but Zach does not evade, takes his first hull point of damage. Number 2 is going to fire back now, range 3, spending the focus and the target lock. That's 3 hits. He's going to guess 1, gets 0, takes 3 damage.
I told him if he wins, I'll take my shirt off and run around the hole.
I felt like if I was at Worlds or Nationals or something, I would turn to the left and run the fuck away. Oh yeah, to fight for everybody.
I've never played against a Phantom or a Palpatine either, so yeah. For limited sets.
Yeah, you need a 5.
I think I can do it, right? 8,
I'm gonna stick with the F
2, 3, 4,
first.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Probably
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Do you have the FUCK?
And an R just in case.
As long as they're on Scott's end, I don't mind if I work in.
You could have the double U. So it'll be like, fuck you. Alright, now this guy's gonna be fun. Yeah. I'm just gonna do mine since we don't have very much time.
Because he can't do
I don't block. Focus.
over damage.
I should have done fucking. Should have done a focus on 4 because he's on. Okay.
It's gotta be all the way.
You can go on 4. Yep.
Roll one less and shield back.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't crazy. Top thumb, exactly.
We go, no rocks, no nothing. Spend the focus for 2. Yep. So automatic. And then.
Yeah, exactly.
Auto. Oh, yeah. So it's auto dead.
You're first.
Range 3?
I can't see the end of it. I'm on my base now. So yeah.
Range 3.
And he is as well. So let's do that. Range 3 with the Z first. That one's the U was from the other guy.
No, it was either going to help.
Oh, you had an E on him, and I was.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, this is it, so I have to.
Yeah, you might as well use it.
This is the last round, I have to. So.
Yeah, this is the time goes.
And I don't. Unless you whiff, I lost. MLB.
Tallow, Robot Man,
I guess
I think. I don't, yeah, because you're fat.
I guess 0.
You got the
So I'll take
back row
one.
card. That's number 12.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I can't blow you out unless I get an ass ton of crits here, so. Range 3.
Like, I'm gonna play one guy.
I gotta spend it.
That's
it.
Then I took 1.
You guys are like on trip.